Happy Moon Day. That's what Mondays represent. Mondays represent the moon. Mondays are also referred to as moon days. I have my window open and the South has been really giving it to us this season so far when it comes to the bad weather, okay? When it comes to the thunderstorms, it's every weekend, which I'm feeling like is being done on purpose, okay? However, happy Moon Day. I pulled a card from my secret deck once again. So this card says, your life is in your hands. That a man can change himself and master his own destiny is the conclusion of every mind who is wide awake to the power of right thought. Christian D. Larson. That is a quote by Christian D. Larson. Yeah, it's been a running theme with these cards. And that's why I really love pulling cards, getting some clarity, some reassurance. Anytime I just need a message, something to speak to me, something that can spark some inspiration or some creativity or even emotion just in general sometimes. And so this is just another friendly reminder that you really are the creator of your reality. Or you can get as specific as saying, you're the co-creator of your reality if you know that God has the ultimate control. I do believe that God has the ultimate control, and I'm just here in this vessel to fulfill my purpose. And that part is on me. What I do with this earthly body in this earthly realm, that's all on me because God gave me free will. And so what am I to do with that? It's so crazy because every day I've gotten so much better at waking up and being present and just being put where I am. And I am more intentional about what I do. And I'm always so grateful to just be in the moment. And I'm always in my silence. Like, I love sitting in my own silence. I enjoy that. I enjoy hearing my thoughts. I enjoy hearing the random noise. Like I said, I have my window open and there's so much going on outside. Like, I don't live on a busy street, but just the random outside noise of everyday people driving by, who knows where they're going, or random walkers, people walking their dogs, or people just getting in their steps like I should be doing. I need to get my steps in for the day. However, the more time I spend with myself, I do realize just how much of my life is in my hands and how much is in my control. And you don't realize how much control you have when you are so stuck on timing. And I used to be stuck on timing. I used to move on a ticking clock. When's the right time to do something? When's the right time to post? When's the right time to get to it, to put myself out there, chasing my dreams? When is the right time? And then when will I start to reap the benefits from it? When will that time come? Am I wasting my time? Time is all a fucking illusion. Do not let time control you. Do not let time dictate what you should be doing. Don't let it determine your next move. You're going to be counting the clock, stressing out, waiting on the perfect time, and time passing you by. Don't get stuck on time. You know, something that I have been learning to do is taking inspired action and not just forcing myself to take action to feel good about doing something for the day. I heard someone say inspired action keeps your momentum, but just taking action, just getting up and doing something just to say you did it will make you reach burnout quicker. And granted, they didn't say it exactly like that. Like, I heard this years ago. So that's my own little interpretation of it, how I comprehended it. But it's so true, though. I used to do stuff just to say I did it. And then when I didn't really know what to do, I would just bullshit. Like, I would just do something just to say I did it. And it meant nothing. Like, those little things meant nothing because they weren't coming from a genuine place. It was like I was just keeping tally, quantity over quality. That used to be my mindset. Now I'm quality over quantity, how it should be. And now I have that balance now, the input and the output, what I'm feeding myself, what I'm consuming mentally, physically, spiritually, what I'm feeding myself, what is that doing for me, and how is it showing up outside of me. And so who I watch, who I listen to, what I read should always leave me with something. And when I'm left with something, I have something to work with. And I've been inspired by that person, that author, that speaker, that artist, that musician, to create something of my own. And so that's how I'm intentional about taking inspired action. I've also learned to start doing it as soon as I think about it. So whenever I think of a new blog piece, I go ahead and write it down immediately. Whenever I have any sort of idea, I write every single one of them down. Signed, seal is mine. There's so much outside noise today. I'm not shutting my window. I'm not. I hope you enjoy it just as much as I do, because it's not bothering me. As soon as I feel led to write, I just do it. As soon as I feel led to create something, I just get to it. It's not about completing it. I go ahead and act on the thought of it. I love how that feels. I feel like I'm feeding the emotional process of my creativity when I do that, when I take instant action on my ideas. I feel so good, and I find a flow. Like, I instantly reach flow state when I take that instant action on an idea, and then the next one comes and the next one comes, and I'm just like coasting flow state. It's really just working with what you have. And when you work with what you have, you just naturally receive more. That's really what that flow state is. That input and that output, I received it, I'm acting on it, now I'm producing it. It's coming in, it's coming out, and it's just the same thing. It's like the Red Sea versus the Dead Sea. My parents always told me about the Red Sea versus the Dead Sea. What makes the Dead Sea what it is all the gunk in it, all the junk. The Dead Sea receives so much gunk and garbage, and it never releases any of it. The Red Sea also receives garbage, but it releases it, and that's how it stays so beautiful. I often think about that because it's not so much of what you receive, but it really is what you do with it. Like, you don't have to take on everything that comes to you. You could decide how you come from out of that. Something can leave you scathed or unscathed, and you can still decide how you come from out of it, because your life is in your hands, and self-control is the ultimate control. And once you learn how to control yourself, you can control everything around you naturally. Just wake up every day And ask yourself, what can you give today? What do you have to give today? Determine your energy level. See where that's at. It's not about going hard every day. It's about showing up for yourself. And that can look different on a Monday and a Tuesday. Okay? What do you have to give this day? What do I want to do for myself today? How can I show up for myself today? Even in the smallest way. Like today, my period is on. I'm pissed. Like I'm drinking my ginger tea, okay? Follow my purpose. Stay true to myself. Chase a dream. Have a goal. Get to it. Work out. Eat right. Please. Take it from a woman. Wake up and give the day what you got to give it. I woke up already emotional. I woke up very present within myself, but just emotional because I'm just a girl who gets a period once a month. I'm also just a girl who got a period at the end of the month and now it's back. So I'm confused, and that's my thing. You see? Control what you can, okay? Take it from a woman. You got to control what you can. Because if you stress out about the shit that you cannot control, honey, it's going to have you by the neck, okay? And I can't do that. I can't do that. I have been practicing a stress-free life since 2020. Your life is in your hands. That a man can change himself and master his own destiny is the conclusion of every mind who is wide awake to the power of right thought. Christian D. Larson. Everything starts with you. Everything starts with you, and that can sometimes keep us from taking accountability or taking control over our responsibilities. Don't make your shit about other people. Do what you have to do for you so you won't hold yourself back and keep yourself down. You are in control of your happiness. What does that mean? What makes you happy? Figure that out. Start talking to yourself. I really encourage people to talk to themselves, okay? There's a way to do it without being crazy, okay? But have that self-talk. Or if you really are too embarrassed to talk to yourself out loud, please write it down. Do something. Text yourself. Go into the notes on your phone. Do something. Go into your voice memos. Record yourself. Hello? Do something to help you get it out. To say what you need to say. Say what you have to say so you can release it and get to it. And don't hold yourself back, because no one can live our lives for us. We all have our singular bodies living this singular life. Okay. I'm not a cat. I don't know about y'all. And so it's on us to take ownership, to get to what we see in our minds, the goals, the dreams we have, our higher selves, when we're seeing ourselves in these elevated places, when we're seeing ourselves at a different place than we are now, some better version of ourselves that we can imagine. What can you do today to make that version of you proud? What can you do today that aligns with that version of you? Your life is in your hands. Everything starts with you first. Everything. And so get to know yourself. Sit with yourself. Love who you are. And be grateful for who you are so that you can show up unapologetically as who you are. We need more of that. We need to be more unapologetic. Like, we are all here as individuals with our own unique personalities. But at the end of the day, who are you and how did you show up today? Because that's all you have. And that is who everyone is going to meet who encounters you. And what do you leave people with? But never be worried about the next more than you are worried about your own. Take control over your circumstances. Take control over your reality. What can you give today, this day? What can you give yourself? What have you been giving yourself? And if you have any problems, you are who you answer to. Don't project. Don't take it out on nobody else. We all have our own shit to figure out. We need that. We need to. We need to do that because we are all special. Every single person matters, and we need to know that. And by knowing that, we have to know who we are and find our place in this world as individuals. It's called purpose. I am committed to my purpose. I am committed to myself before anything or anyone. I make myself happy. I love myself. I respect myself. I am committed to myself. And anybody else just gonna come in and add to that. I'm not asking nobody to give me nothing that I have already given to me. You just come in and you bring your self-love, your self-happiness, and you come and add it on to mine. And we could be happy together. That's how that works. So yeah, quick little message for today, for this beautiful moon day. It's actually very gloomy outside, but it's still beautiful. It's still a great day. I hope y'all are having a beautiful moon day. I hope y'all have a beautiful week. Show up for yourself this week. Show up for yourself every day, okay? Every day. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all in the next one.